Hi guys. Okay, real business here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. This is like my second video that I'm filming, so this is probably your first time on my channel. Congrats. I'm Gigi. I have a background in exercise physiology. I have a degree in it. I currently have my CSCS, Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist. So I'm like super passionate about like the science behind exercise and fitness and what works best, what doesn't, at least for me, because everyone has their preference. Let's hop right into our topic today. We're going to be breaking down the most overhyped topic of training, and that is unilateral training versus bilateral training. You may or may not have heard people swear by single leg training and how that's the only way to train, or that bilateral training is the only real way to get strong. But I'm here to tell you the truth. Okay, I'll hold your hand while I say this. One isn't universally better than the other. They're not tribes, they're tools. And once you understand when to use each one, your programming gets clearer, your training gets better, and your results get way more consistent. Let's get into it. Also, I am wearing a white tube top. I'm not naked, I promise. Yeah. All right, before we talk about hypertrophy or strength, let's get something straight. The idea that bilateral training or unilateral training is the best choice for everyone does not hold up. They each do different things and they each support different outcomes. And the best training programs, in my opinion, use both for different reasons. Instead of asking which one's better, the real question should be, what's the goal? Because your goal determines the tool that you need to use. Let's start with hypertrophy because this is where people get the most confused. Here's the truth. For muscle growth, both unilateral and bilateral are effective. Hypertrophy comes from total mechanical work, tension, and effort, not from if you have 1 or 2 feet placed on the ground. That means you can grow your quads with a split squat, you can grow them with a back squat, you can grow them with a leg press, you can grow them with lunges, you can grow them with step-ups, whatever. The stance doesn't really matter as much as people think. It's the output, the effort, that matters the most. Your ability to create tension, drive effort, get close to failure, and accumulate quality volume is the most important. So for hypertrophy ? You don't really need to pick a side. You can build an insane physique if that's what you want with both. Now, strength is a whole different conversation. Pure strength development, variation matters more because strength is specific. Bilateral lifts build total load tolerance. Say with me, total load tolerance. These are your big barbell KPIs, key performance indicators. Squat, deadlift, leg press, trap bar deadlift, etc. Unilateral lifts help build single leg force, stability, deceleration ability, and it helps address asymmetries. So, with the principle of specificity at hand, if your goal is to get stronger in the barbell back squat, you need the bilateral loading to support that. If your goal is to improve single leg strength for sports performance, stability, or deceleration, the unilateral variations give you what bilateral can't. The idea that one is better across the board does not survive real training logic. You wouldn't use a screwdriver for every project. Same way you wouldn't use a back squat to fix left-right imbalances. Unilateral, bilateral. They're tools, not beliefs. And when you lock yourself into a belief system instead of evaluating the outcome you want, you limit your progress. Here's when we lean more into each of them. Use more bilateral if you're in a strength phase, you have a barbell KPI you're peaking, you want to push global load, or you need efficiency. Bilateral saves time because you don't have to switch from one leg to the other. Use more unilateral if you need to improve single leg strength or stability, or both. You're addressing asymmetries. You're training athletes for a change of direction. You're trying to reduce joint stress while still working the muscle. You're in a rehab or prehab phase. Neither one replaces the other, they just solve different problems. If you test heavy bilateral lifts, load those patterns. Train the same pattern you want to improve. If you need more single leg capability, decel strength, or stability, program that directly. Don't expect bilateral only training to fix single leg issues. Balanced programming uses both unilateral and bilateral. So, in summary, bilateral lifts gives you your global load exposure to help you build strength and tissue tolerance. Unilateral lifts helps you build resilience, control, and balance. One keeps you strong, one keeps you durable. You need both of them. Please stop pinning two bad bitches against each other. So the next time someone asks you whether bilateral or unilateral is better, the answer is simple. Use the tool that matches your goal. The strongest, most balanced athletes use both. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and drop any training questions you have below so I can answer them in the next video. I really do love talking about this shit. I will talk about the science of training and everything to someone who will listen, and that's you guys. So, peace.